G'day and welcome back to the channel. My name is Peachy, aka the Frankston Flipper, and today we're kind of going to try and get a deal with something I don't normally pick up, something I haven't really delved in too much in my time as a reseller, and that is a bunch. I do think it's a bunch of books. I have been sent some photos of the books, okay, about 30 photos, and I'm not very knowledgeable on books, so I'm a little bit nervous, especially on how I'm going to sell them, the best way to sell them, whether it's Facebook Marketplace, people rocking up to my house, I don't really want that, or bundling them up on eBay, or finding out the better books and just selling them one at a time. So it's a little bit nervous about that aspect, but in terms of the Kaizen, which is continually growing the business. I'm not going to talk like other people with their businesses. The Kaizen and improving the business and our knowledge overall. It's something I'm kind of going to go into. I must admit I'm a little bit nervous about it, but we're going to try and pick up these books, and it's a pretty good deal because it's pretty much a free kick. So let's see how we go. First things first, due to renovations at our house, our garage has been a bit of a mess with dust all over the place. So we decided we better give the bench tops a bit of a wax on, wax off action there, get them nice and clean. So we do get this big book haul. We've got somewhere to put them. There's our cat Hunter just overseeing his kingdom. And we're about to head off to pick up this book haul. It was a bit of a dark, miserable day, but hopefully these books will cheer us up. So we decided we hit the road and head off to get these books. Bit nervous, like I said, but again, it's kind of a free hit. That's what makes this deal very, very good. It'll just be storing these books until they sell. So, babe, what are we going to pick up today, do you think?
Books.
Books, yep. And besides these books being all free, the other good thing about the deal was it was a fairly local pickup. It was only about a 20-minute drive away from where we live. So we're not putting too much time into driving to the other side of the state or anything like that, or country. We finally arrived, and I was a little bit excited to check out the books, and they were already all over the lounge room, all over the couch. I was kind of having a bit of a squeeze at them. Did find this David Bowie, new and sealed in the plastic. That was pretty cool. Just having a bit of a check it out what we're getting. This Pink Floyd, also sealed in the plastic book, which is pretty cool as well. Big book as well. And we did decide to start loading up the car, and there was still heaps of books, and the car got chock full of books very quickly. And the girl Jamie, who gave us these books, also helped out. She even filled up some of her car and delivered them to our house, which was very nice of her. And she also threw in some football jerseys, which was even more up my alley. So I know what I'm doing with those. So we decided to head home with the books and try to work out what to do with them, where to store them, and how we're going to take care of this deal. And as you can see, those bench tops got filled up very quickly. This is just the start of the first load. And look, even Randy was trying to help out getting the books out of the car. Didn't provide too much help though. All right, so we are back. We have unloaded all those books. We have sort of sorted them out into different categories: authors, horror, biographies, crime, and all that. I am absolutely bushed. There was a lot of books, but there was also some clothing, and some of that clothing was Hawthorn-related stuff. Unfortunately, they did just recently lose their final, so they are now out of the AFL race to win the premiership. But hopefully they're still hot, because they did go out. They just lost. So we'll see how we go with the Hawks stuff. So apparently it's 4 Hawks jerseys or merchandise of some sort in these like packs. So we're going to unveil them. So they're in these little, kind of like the suit, sports craft. I guess that suits. We'll have a look at what we've got in there now and see if it's any good or not. This first item, I have no idea what it is. It's definitely Hawthorn related though. And it is. Oh, this looks alright. That looks like a Luke Hodge autograph. So Luke Hodge, don't think it's player issue. But definitely like a training shirt. Don't think it's official AFL. But it's definitely got the Luke Hodge autograph on there, which is pretty cool. So it's a former captain, pretty big size. It's like about a 2XL. So good size, good to see the autograph on there. That's a good hit. I'd say that's a hit. That's good. The autograph makes that worthwhile. Next one, this looks okay as well. It's not AFL, doesn't have the AFL tag, but it's the Hawthorn Team of the Century jersey. I think when I first started reselling, I found a North Melbourne one of these for about $3 at Savers. So it's good to have the Hawthorn Team of the Century jersey. Some pretty cool players there, like Hawthorn. Some of the best players in the AFL have played for Hawthorn. Got the worst colours in the AFL, but some of the legends in Hawthorn, their legends are up there with pretty much any team in the AFL. These ones are just falling down. We'll have a look at the next one. The next one, we'll open it up. And it looks like it might be looks like a premiership jersey of some sort. I'll just get it off. I'm struggling a bit. Get it off the hanger without damaging it. It's a Hawthorn, looks like a 2013 premiership jersey. That's pretty cool as well. Good size. That's about a 2X, whoa, it's a 3XL. So pretty big jersey. 3XL Adidas Premiership 2013. That is an awesome pickup. And we have got one last bag to open up. So we have a bit of a squeeze at that. And it looks like it might be close to vintage AFL, which is always a good sign. Whoa, it's even got autographs. This is sick. This is awesome. So it's got vintage AFL Puma logo there. That's kind of when they switched over to the current logo. Hawthorn jersey with that old AFL jersey. And it's got a whole heap of signatures. I'm trying to work out. I'll have a look at this after, but you can see for yourself there. A whole bunch of signatures on the back of the jersey. That is a sick item. Vintage AFL always goes well. And Hawthorn, at least up until recently, maybe not as of I'm speaking, have been running hot. And we've got a couple of puzzles. We've got this Grease jigsaw puzzle. It is sealed, which I will pick up if they're sealed. We've got this Back to the Future, bit of a weird puzzle, judging by the front of it. Probably not too much money in those, but they're sealed, which is good. And now we'll take a look at some of the books. This could take a little while. So get a sandwich, get a coffee, and just take this in. All this was given to us for absolutely zero cost. So we're in this for zero. So it's pretty much a free hit to make some profit. With some of the cookbooks, Women's Weekly, we've got a lot of Nigella, another Nigella, Women's Weekly, 5 ingredients, we got another Nigella, more Nigella. I think we should sort this into Nigellas, just heads up. Nigella Feast, Alton Brown Good Eats, got 1,000 best ever recipes from all. This one looks alright. This one is Heston Bluthon Hall. I think he's a pretty good chef. Tokyo Cold Eats. And we've got Jamie, what's his name? Jamie Cooks Easily, Jamie Oliver. More on the cookbooks. We got this Speakeasy. I don't know. Jamie Oliver together. Italian. I think these are some more of the Women's Weekly type ones. Barbecue cookbook. Family Circle. We've got, I don't know what this is, Rachel Chu's Kitchen Notebook, just the barbecue style book. We've got chocolate, that should probably stay in my kitchen. More Nigella, don't know what this is. Looks like more I don't know, is that Nigella Lawson? 4 chocolate cakes or chocolate type things. The Harry Biker's cookbook. This one looks interesting. And we got Made in Italy. That's Shibira Colocca or something. Oh, books. We got cupcakes. We got, I don't know what this is. Together, our community cookbook. The Duchess of Sussex. Interesting. Made in Italy, Little Italy or something. Another is like a cake book, air fryer book. That's a bit of a special one. More cupcakes, cocktails and mixed drinks. We've got another cookbook. We've got more cookbooks. I don't know, not your mother's. One dish meals, air fryer, some cold stuff. This red Nigella, that looks interesting, looks pretty Christmassy, and just a bunch of looks like your Coles style magazines. And this book here, I've got no idea on it. It's a bit of a weird one, something about Victoria 1968, and some directory. It is a big book, that one. So that's all our cookbook. Novels. I like this Jeffrey Deaver bloke. A lot of this Jeffrey Deaver bloke. Obviously a bit of a fan. Jeffrey Deaver. And more books there. We've got some Bryce Courtney. I don't know much about books. Dan Brown. There's a few of him in there as well. Like I said, I don't know too much about books. These are just more of your novels as well that we picked up. A lot of Kathy Reaches in this pile, or piles, collection we picked up today. A lot of Patricia Cornwall. And we did group it into author. That's all Kathy Reichs books. We've got a couple of this Minette Walters, quite a lot of her. That's all Minette Walters. Heaps of this Greenwood. I don't know her name, I forget her name. These are a bit of a mixed backs there. More like Kathy Reeks. Going back behind the pile there. Kerry Greenwood. There was literally about 30 of her books. Some Stephen King. And just a whole big bunch of... These are just all the novels. So a lot of reading there. A lot of time spent on the typewriter in these books. We picked up these Sue Grafton books. And each one of the books is kind of alphabetically listed. A for alibi, B for burglar, C for corpse, etc., etc. And it goes all the way from A to Y. There was actually no Z ever made. And the reason there was no Z ever made is because she actually died just before she was about to write it. So that's why there's no Z, it's only A to Y. War and history books. And now on to the war books. Got some Kokoda, some Gallipoli, some Peter Fitzsimmons, Eureka in Eureka. Apparently it goes okay, Peter Fitzsimmons, I think. Bit more war. We got the D-Day. We got Anzac to Amiens. Woman on the Front Line, or to the Front. Anzac Girls. The Western Front Diaries, Kin. So these are all your type of war type books. Monash, The Great War in 3D, and Peter Fitzsimmons, Villas Breteno. And just more war books. Gallipoli, The Western Front, Peter Fitzsimmons again, The War Diary, and just a couple there on Gallipoli, The Anzac Treasures. So quite a lot of war type books there, especially Australian war, which I think might go okay. So just have a look at a couple of these war books. I'm not going to go through them all because that will take me, this would be like a 20-hour video and I don't want that. So this one was new and sealed, John Monash War Classics book. It's still sealed in the plastic, which is pretty cool. Don't know anything about it, haven't comped it, but new and sealed in the plastic, which is pretty cool. Crime and mystery books. And we got some crime and, or crime, bit of mystery, I guess. It's pretty much mainly crime. Great Australian Mysteries, Nita Cobby, more Kathy Reach, which is kind of what we had on that other side, the novels. This one is actually sealed, which is pretty cool. Our Australian Girl Collection. Interesting. This one here looks like an interesting read, The Frankston Murders. Funnily enough, one of the girls who did get murdered was dumped only a short way away from our house. Sporting books. This is some of the sports books. We've got Ruffy. We got Great Australian Football Stories. Got a couple of these like 2000, 2001 team almanac type things. This Buddy Franklin book. It's a nice book actually. Buddy Franklin anyway, it's a nice book. Not sure what it is, My Football Journey, biography. Mighty Flying Hawks. And we've got one on Lee Matthews. This book's huge actually. Lee Matthews. Looks like a biography type, photo type book. Bands and music books. And we got some kind of like band, singer, autobiography books. Leonard Cohen, Paul McCartney, rock and roll, Pink Floyd, classic rock, Lenny Kravitz, Led Zeppelin, pretty cool stuff there. We've got the David Bowie Treasure that is sealed. Bon Jovi, When We Were Beautiful, The Beatles, Pink Floyd, and just a variety of other books, which are like kind of singers, bands, that type of thing. We got like an AC/DC book there. Australian albums, Brian May, more David Bowie, Paul Kelly, Bon Scott. It's like a who's who of music here. Some Rock Chronicles and a few others. Pretty cool. Billy Joel. So we've got quite a bit of music books or biographies. Okay, so just some of the more interesting music books we kind of found from that lot. Got this David Bowie, and this is sealed. Bowie Treasures. I think that might go okay, being sealed. Probably adds a bit to the value, I'd assume. We got most resellers' favourite artist, Bon Jovi. Not sure about that one, might go okay. This big, huge, heavy Beatles, Then There Was Music. The Beatles, Then There Was Music. That's quite a heavy book, quite a big book. Again, shipping and all that. Need to factor that in as well. This one here is Pink Floyd, again sealed. So Pink Floyd, what's it called? Their Mortal Remains. Nice book. Also sealed in that plastic, so a lot of these books are new and sealed. This is also new and sealed. Paul McCartney, The Lyrics. These weigh a ton. Paul McCartney, The Lyrics. Sealed in the plastic as well, which is pretty cool. This looks awesome. Not sure, I haven't actually opened it yet. But Led Zeppelin, big bookcase. These things weigh a ton and they're big. The Ultimate Collection. So again, that should go okay, I assume. We've got The Art of Classic Rock. Again, a pretty big book. Focusing on some of the more kind of the 70s, I'm assuming, singers there. Got Lenny Kravitz, a big book again in plastic, new and sealed in plastic, Lenny Kravitz. And a big Pink Floyd book as well. Again, these books weigh a ton, so postage will be interested on them. Not sure what I'm going to do with these. Could even be a garage sale, maybe. We'll see. Comics / Marvel books. Next up is the comic style books, animation, that type of thing. Starting with this guy, the Phantom. Bit of a pop. I'm not a big pop guy, but the market has kind of died. But we've got the Phantom. We've got like this big, it's like a storage. It's not a book, it's kind of like a storage. And inside we've got a whole heap of different comic books on the Phantom. Not sure on the numbers here. Numbers 900. Yeah, I don't know much about comic books. Numbers 900, 1000. So they're probably, I'm not sure what dates. I have to look on the dates of those. Whole heap of the Phantom comics inside of that one. We've also got another bag here, which looks like more of the Phantom. So, yeah, more Phantoms. So we've got a whole big bag. This is full of just, I think it's the Phantom comic books. All the Phantom. More Phantom. Not sure how they go. Another comic book market has fallen away a little bit, or a lot, over the last few years. That's the Phantom, plus the pop. We've got this pretty cool looking Batman book. Arkham Universe Batman book. Looks pretty sick, that one. Nice design. We've got like this Marvel, bunch of Marvel books in there. It's like a set. Not sure on that one. Seems to be okay. Got a Captain America book. Again, these are all pretty heavy books as well. I guess I do clothing all the time, so I guess books are a lot heavier. We've got this Avengers encyclopedia, so you can find out all about your Wolverines and stuff like that. We've got, what's this? This is weighs a ton too. 75 years of cover art, Marvel Comics, pretty cool. Another Marvel here, Ultimate Marvel, another big, huge book, or set, I think. I don't actually know what that is. Book of some sort. Again, haven't really had time to go through these too much. What else have we got? Got Doctor Strange, another big book. This is sealed, DC Comics, and we've got another Ultimate Marvel. So obviously a huge Marvel fan. So that's all the Marvel comic books, etc., as part of the deal, and they weigh an absolute ton. And this is pretty much the rest of the haul. It's a bunch of different type of books. That looks old, Robinson Crusoe. It's got some sort of inscription in there. We won't look at that. Got loyalty features, porridge. Got some snuggle pot and cuddle pie. A couple of older books at Alice. This looks pretty old. What else is this? Robert Lewis, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So some old books here. Sherlock Holmes puzzle collection. And you can see here, it just keeps going. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work in this. Well, that's most of the haul. I didn't obviously go through every book, but you can see that the amount of books that we got here is quite a lot. Kind of getting a bit stressed over it about which way I'm going to actually deal with this stuff. Might just be a slow burn, getting these listed, working out what I want to do with them, how I'm going to send them, all that sort of stuff. I guess it's a good problem to have in a sense. Can always donate some of them to charity as well. But if you got this far in the video, that's awesome, because I don't usually talk about books or deal with books. So you have got this far, you're probably a book person, and welcome to the channel. But apart from that, I've got a lot of work to do. Happy thrifting. I'll see you around. See you later.